guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about humour. I've seen a lot of questions where people actually get a bit sensitive about jokes, or they think something's wrong with them because they don't find something funny, and it can bring about a lot of anxiety, so let's just get on into it. Humour is subjective. Everybody has a different sense of humour, everybody finds different things funny, and that's fine. The thing is, when you have anxiety, often you overthink things. I'm guilty of it myself. It's something we all do, especially when we're younger. Jokes are often labelled as banter. It's a word that I have a real problem with because people think they can be mean or say mean things, and if they label it as banter, then it's you who has a problem. If you get upset by it, it's not that they've said anything wrong. Now, that isn't true. Everybody has different views, as I said, of humour. What do we do if we get anxious about what somebody's saying? Is it a problem? By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear knocking. It's my neighbours building something. Everybody has a different sense of humour, and if somebody says something and you get anxious about it, don't think that you're the problem, right? We can choose how we react to things. So that doesn't mean you need to teach anybody a lesson. That doesn't mean you need to start preaching about how they should behave. No, we're in control of ourselves, not of other people. If somebody says something and you find it hurtful, or it picks up on an insecurity, for example, if your anxiety makes you fidget in a funny way and somebody then makes a joke about that, address it. Ask them directly. Like, do they realise how that's making you feel? Do they mean anything by it, or is it just a joke? Or just ask them to not do it again. If they do it again, then they're also not your friend, not really. And you try to remove yourself away from that person. If it's somebody like a bully that's, making fun of you or just telling jokes that makes you uncomfortable, try and remove yourself from the situation. If you actually can't leave, then I would suggest redirecting your thoughts. Again, we're in control of what we think. We don't have to listen to what's going on around us. It's tempting, but we don't need to. So if you feel anxious because of somebody's jokes, again, either speak to them or remove yourself from that situation. Another thing that's interesting is when people experience anxiety, they often make jokes. It's a coping mechanism that many of us have. Personally, I laugh a lot when I get anxious, and that can be really inconvenient if somebody is going through a difficult time and then I laugh when I get nervous. It's not easy, but my friends understand that and they're okay with it. So again, open line of communication, that's what we're aiming for. Now, if you make a joke when you're anxious and it is insensitive or it can be seen as politically incorrect, the best thing you can do really is just apologise when you're feeling less anxious. Not to try and brush it off as, oh, it doesn't matter. Just take a moment to say sorry if you've offended anybody, but also explain why you said it, because often we say things we don't really think too much about, and it's all right. It's okay to say things and make mistakes with what you say. We shouldn't be held, not that we shouldn't be held accountable, but we shouldn't have to justify every single word we say, especially if we said it accidentally or under pressure. We all say stupid things, and cancel culture has really intensified that. We shouldn't cancel somebody just because they've said something stupid. If they stand by what they said, then it's a problem. When you're experiencing high levels of anxiety, it's really hard to even remember what you said or what you did. If somebody gets upset by something you've said, just speak to them about it. That's really all you can do. So that's basically it. I know it's a short video, but I thought it would be something that's worth covering. As I said, I've seen questions where People get labelled as oversensitive, or are they overthinking a joke? Well, no, a joke's funny if it's funny to the majority, or even to everybody, really, in an ideal world. Don't let somebody pressure you into thinking it's okay to say horrible things about you or about other people if it's bringing about anxiety or any negative emotion, to be honest, because we're entitled to feel how we feel. Again, we choose how we react. We don't need to stop people expressing themselves, but if somebody is just being horrible, call them out on it. It's not funny if you're not laughing. Banter is no excuse to be horrible. So if you are struggling with somebody's sense of humour or jokes that are being made and it's making you anxious, try and speak to them about it, because it's not okay. There's usually a reason for feeling anxious. Yes, it might be triggered by something wrong, but actually, if we're happy, we're very rarely anxious. I hope you found this helpful. Comment down below any of your experiences with a joke making you feel anxious or negative emotions or something. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you next time.